gather data, crawl data from the web at large scale. So two common use cases would be, let's say, travel analytics companies who need data for millions of reviews or hotel properties available online, or let's say e-commerce price comparison engines. So they would require product data as well as pricing data. We have crawlers and programs which keep running 24 hours on multiple servers and gather this data. Behind the scene, the core problem we are trying to solve is the scale for the crawling and then large scale extraction, converting this unstructured data, which is HTML, into structured data, XML, JSON, CSV, so that our clients can do easy analytics on top of that and derive insight. Every month we give like terabytes of data to our clients via the PromptCloud data API. In questions like these, people generally want to hear, and media and popular blogs at times portray this as a good story rather than facts. And quite often it's a mix of these two, story and facts, what comes out. Truth be told though, I was not even sure if I should come to industry after my college. If anything, I was more inclined to research. I joined Yahoo on advice of one of my professors who said that it's better to go and check out for yourself if you fit there, if you like the things. And culture and environment at Yahoo turned out to be good. I really liked it. It was only though, while doing stuff gradually, I thought that it might be good to try out something on my own. Not with much expectation though. What I told myself that let me give 1.5 years to me and see if something comes out. Initially I was trying out stuff with the mobile VAS thing, which did not succeed. But in the process I realized that there's market for data crawl extraction. People wanted data so that they could do something on top of it, and they were willing to pay for this service. And that's how I got my initial customers from my network. And other thing I realized is, unlike B2C, B2B, if you get customers, you get money. So that sustenance problem, funding problem becomes a bit easier if like you have client, if you solve a pain point. That's how PromptCloud started, and somehow that 1.5 years hasn't finished yet, and this story is continuing. It's not a disjoint process between sleeping and waking up. Even on weekends and holidays, you keep thinking, what else can we do? How the current things can be improved, and how to scale the things further. Still, there are three things I do out of habit, like every morning. First is I see the incoming leads dashboard. Second is I see the client's status dashboard and other things going good, or is there something which is perennially stuck. And third is I see the tech alerts dashboard also. We have dedicated team for all this, and they do their task beautifully. But I still go into all these and try to keep myself updated with the stuff at ground level, so that I know how things are going, what is coming up in the pipeline, and so on. Apart from all these, at times I would also like to switch off from the work for peace of my mind and health. But that is easier said than done, and I'll say I'm still learning this stuff. Let's say you are an individual and planning to buy an iPhone, but you want to be doubly sure. What you will do is you will go on the e-commerce sites like Amazon, Flipkart, and whichever site is selling it, and check the reviews. Now assume that you want to do it for all the electronics products and list it across all the e-commerce sites. That task is fairly exhaustive and can't be done manually. A lot of companies, big or small, rely heavily on such data to stay competitive in market, to build their internal applications to propel the things. We bring to them all the relevant and fresh data regularly. Our program gathers this data, converts it into structured format, and then we pass it on to our clients so that their programs can consume and process it. Since we are a horizontal solution, currently we are able to cater to needs of all the verticals which would like to bring the data available on the web to its use. As of now, we serve the needs of pharma industry, travel, jobs, e-commerce, and multiple other small verticals. Uh, per se, there's nothing which stops our platform from being used for a new vertical. It has been designed that way, and the solution right now can be easily scaled and adapted to a different vertical. There are some companies which do web crawling or data scraping, but no one does it at such scale. Some have attempted, but their timelines for data delivery is huge. If you see, currently market has vendors who offer mass crawling solution, but their field level details in the records is pretty sparse and low. Our main focus has always been quality of data at scale and fast delivery. And if you see, otherwise we started pretty early. At that point of time, market did not even have awareness that you can buy it off the shelf. In that sense, we have been pretty battle hardened into identifying issues, what can be done, what can't be done, and making the technical advancements to achieve this sort of thing. There are too many to actually name. We generally use open source stuff and build on top of that, apart from our proprietary crawlers and the extraction engine. Rather than going into details of which technologies we use, I would like to stress upon some higher level guidelines which we generally follow. Technologies we push to production, we initially look at robustness and reliability at scale. Since we deal with enterprise clients and data volume involved is quite high, reliability is the first thing. Next comes high availability. Once you run things on large clusters in multiple geographical locations, high availability is another key factor. If like something goes down automatically, there should be another service or another instance which comes up and takes care. So when we do initial evaluation of technologies to pick up and push in our system, failover becomes a key criteria which we judge on. In terms of specific technologies, as you would expect from a company of our kind, we are heavily invested in things like Linux, queuing solution, job scheduler, distributed databases, NoSQL. And apart from that, on top of all this, you need a robust monitoring solution because of large cluster handling. We'd like to make things easier for our clients, have smooth processes in place, making enhanced do-it-yourself tool for various offering, and in general giving more and more power to our clients. So what we are trying to do now is like open up parts of our internal system to the client so that their developer can use it themselves. We also have a lot of data with us which we are planning to use in different ways and open up to clients in new formats, new as part of new offerings. I'm also very excited about our new version of dashboard which will open up new possibilities for the clients. And it is already in progress and should be out very soon. I read up a fair bit on Buddhism whenever I can. I also have a keen interest in photography. A good thing about it is it's a good mix of art as well as technology, and it gives you both the perspective. Life is fast, but in general I try to make it a point to take out time for friends and family, and I like to stay in touch with people. Following not in the sense that you copy everything from someone and try to do exactly what he or she did, because everyone goes through different situation and the problem at hand right now might be different from what someone else went through. Similar solution also will be different. As is, I believe you should you should talk to people, try to get their opinion, but in the end you should do what you feel is the right, and you should stand by your decision. A lot of people inspire me, and I read. I have mentioned elsewhere that what Elon Musk is doing is quite inspiring and exciting. I'd really love to read more from him. There have been things written about him by others, but not much by himself. I also read Ben Horowitz's blog and Jeff Bezos. What I like about him is he's not very public, but he talks to the point and is quite concise. Ideally, I would like to read more about him or hear more from him. There are quite a few changes for that matter. We are in the process of launching vertical specific feeds with analytics on top of it. Do watch out for this. Having our current requirement gathering tool, so it will be far more interactive and it will have more data and insights about your ongoing crawls in the past data pool. Besides, we are trying hard to add more and more intelligence into our pipeline, so that it results into faster turnaround time and better data quality for our clients. Before I started PromptCloud, I'll say life was a bit simpler. There were a fewer number of things where the bug would stop at me, but now that has changed. In a way, I see life has generally changed and grown with the PromptCloud. When I started, it was one-man army, but we now have a team of reasonable size. Whether I like it or not, but life has become far more hectic, and PromptCloud occupies a large part of personal as well as professional life.